It was 2:47 on a random Tuesday afternoon. A woman, let's call her Sarah, was sitting at her desk, staring at a spreadsheet she did not want to be staring at. Her phone buzzed. A notification. ASOS. Flash sale, 24 hours only, extra 20% off dresses. She clicked, just to look. 47 seconds later, a $28 dress was sitting in her cart. She didn't need a dress. She hadn't planned to buy a dress. She had a credit card balance of $4,300 and a rent payment due in 4 days. But the timer on the screen said 2 hours left. A small red label screamed, "Only 3 left in this color." Her heart rate increased slightly. Her thumb moved. The payment processed. What happened in those 47 seconds was not a choice. It was a chemical event. Sarah's brain had just released a surge of dopamine, the same neurotransmitter involved in craving, reward, and addiction. And here is the cruel irony the multi-billion-dollar fast fashion industry understands better than neuroscientists do. The dopamine spikes before the purchase, not after. For Sarah, the browsing, the wish listing, the cart filling, that was the high. The moment she imagined herself wearing that dress, looking good, maybe posting a photo and getting likes, that anticipation was worth more to her brain chemistry than the dress itself would ever be. When the package arrived 3 days later, Sarah tried it on. It was fine. It was just a dress. The fabric was thinner than it looked online. It didn't really fit right. She put it in the back of her closet with a dozen other impulse buys and forgot about it. This is not a story about a lack of willpower. It is a story about a system that has been engineered to provoke exactly this behavior. Every pixel on that screen was designed by people who studied her. They knew that 2:47 p.m. on a Tuesday is a low point in the human circadian rhythm, a moment of boredom, distraction, and vulnerability. They knew that free returns removes the pain of the decision. They knew that the fear of missing out, that "only 3 left" alert, shuts down the logical part of the brain. Capitalism in 2026 does not just sell products, it sells a feeling. It sells escape. And it has learned to weaponize the most powerful force in human psychology, the gap between desire and fulfillment. The average fast fashion return rate hovers around 30%, but here is the secret the industry doesn't advertise. Many of those returned items don't get restocked. They get shredded, burned, or dumped in the Atacama Desert, where a mountain of unsold clothes has grown so large it is visible from space. The system is not designed for you to keep the dress. It is designed for you to chase the feeling of wanting it. Sarah never wore that dress. She didn't return it either. It sat in the dark, a $28 monument to a 47-second dopamine hit. The scariest part isn't that the system knows how to sell to us, it's that it knows who we are, our boredom, our loneliness, our need to feel like someone who wears nice dresses on random Tuesdays, and it uses that knowledge not to heal us, but to profit from our emptiness. So the next time you feel that buzz, that urge to treat yourself, pause. Ask yourself, is it really me choosing, or am I just another perfectly predictable result of a brilliantly calculated machine? The dress is still in the back of the closet. The credit card bill arrived 3 weeks later, and somewhere in a logistics warehouse, an algorithm logged another successful conversion. The beast got fed. Sarah got nothing.